learning how to cut people off is a valuable skill, and it's one of those social skills that once you master it, it's easier to let go of people who don't bring clarity of mind to you. One of those things I've always and will always advocate of when it comes to people is, if someone coming into your life doesn't give you clarity, that is where you have to understand that there is a need for that person to there's a need for you to let the person go. That's one of the struggles that we usually have, because we are overly attached to a lot of people. And you look at validation as well. Because of validation, it will be hard. It's always hard for a lot of folks to actually let go of people, because there is this approval they seem to get from certain types of people. And once you master letting go of people, letting go, cutting them off from your life when you know that they are toxic to you, because there are so many instances that would actually happen, and you would realize that this person is actually not making me progress as a person. This person is making me lose myself. This person is making me not to have that drive and discipline. And let me give you a very clear instance, so it doesn't sound like I'm saying gibberish and gibberish. There was a time, this is even family related, where I would always tell my mom about my dreams and what I want to do, the next thing I want to do, my goals. And there was no push, there was no elevation, there was no uplift, there was no encouragement to do that thing. And mind you, this is a woman. And ladies, women think differently than men. Even when they are older, they are still it will be better for you if you see them as kids who are just grown-ups. And somehow, for a long time, I tell my mom that this is what I want to do, and I know that I have this gut feeling that is the right thing. Every time I do that, I always find myself getting hot, not doing it, getting discouraged, and not following it through, because of the words that would at the end of the day come out from my mother's mouth. And it was catastrophic to me and to my ego, my emotions, and my obsession. So it came to a point that just like I had to. Then when it came to me telling her my ideas and expressing myself, even having interactions with her, I had to stop it. This is someone I love. This is someone I love dearly. But I had to stop it for my own progress, because I knew what I actually wanted. Just like starting this YouTube video. Just imagine if I had told her I wanted to start YouTube. Honestly, I won't be doing YouTube right now. I won't be doing YouTube right now, or even doing content creation at all. And it all boils down to me now realizing that yes, they might be so close to you, they might be blood related, they might be people who are in your friend group, but you have to learn, you have to master, you have to understand that there is a need for you to identify people who are pulling you down and people who are uplifting you. It's better to have people who cheer you up in your team than people who are naysayers in your team. And that's where I started to learn and master how to cut off people. Just because of my mom's situation, I now mastered. I had to learn it the hard way. That see, you have to learn to cut off people from your life who are not cheering you towards your goal and your ambition. I had to start with my mom, and it was a very painful exercise. And since then, cutting off people has been like a normal thing, especially people who are not in line with my purpose and my vision. And that is how you should move in life. The painful part is I started this very late in life. If I started earlier, I would have done a lot of things, achieved a lot of things. But this is not for me to come and be wailing about the past. But it's for you guys to understand and learn from my mistakes, because this is my mistake. And I have made the right decisions right now to move forward and not to wallow in the past. And you must understand that it is important for you. It is very, very important for you to cut off people who are not cheering you in the right direction, because life is very, very short. Very short. Before you know it, it's all over. It's all over. It's all over. And another new chapter. And that chapter is not your chapter anymore. It's someone else's chapter. So that's why in your current chapter, make sure you utilize it well by following your dreams and your ambitions, your ideas, because all these ideas are directed to you for a sole reason, for a sole purpose. Because there is an unction, there's an anointing that is there for you that is there to propel you towards that goal or that vision. That anointing is there to help you, assist you, guide you through the process. But when you start having naysayers in your team, that is when the journey gets tough and has a lot of weight. Because when you free up the naysayers, you cut off people that are not important, that are not helping you progress in life. When you cut them off, you are able to transcend faster. You're able to progress faster towards your vision and your goal. That is what I have come to understand. I wish I started earlier. That's why learning how to cut off people is very important. A lot of people are not when it comes to your goals, your visions and your dreams, a lot of people are not that important. A lot of people, because when you listen to what they say, especially those in your environment, listen to what they say, they are thinking below average, not even average or excellence. They are thinking below average. And that's where you start to understand and start drawing the line. At some point, you would have less friends because you are deciding to make the right choices and the right decision. At some point, it will get to that point where you start having less friends because you are cut off a lot of people. The standard will be so high that a lot of these folks around you cannot measure up to that standard, and it becomes either a challenge or either a thing of action. Those two. So at the end of the day, you have to choose your poison. Do you want to make moves? Do you want to be action oriented? Or do you want to have challenges? That's what it's all about. Cutting off people isn't bad. In your road to destiny, in your road to your purpose, in your road to your calling, it's very important. It's very, very important. So I hope this helps you guys to understand why it's necessary, and it encourages you to cut off people. Actually, I'm not saying this from a negative standpoint, but from a point of elevation, from a point of upgrading your life, from a point of evolving as a human being to become the best. Do you know that it's funny? I was listening to this someone saying about Cristiano Ronaldo, how he used to be the first person in training that comes out to train. Before everybody comes out, he has already worked out and all that. So when you look, there are certain level of discipline you want to attain in life. It requires you, only you, to go alone. It requires you to cut off a lot of people. It requires you to move alone. And that's what most people don't understand. But that's the reality. So guys, we have to, in this road of purpose, you have to learn. You have to learn craftfully how to cut off people to ascend. Cut off the wrong people to ascend. So guys, we'll see in the next video. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day and stay blessed. Bye.